Hey guys, you might or might not know that I collect Pontiac emblems. Uh, I've had these quite a few years. I've been collecting them, I don't know, a long time. Years and years and years of collecting Pontiac emblems. I've always liked Pontiacs. I've had one or two myself, Pontiacs, and I always liked them. And I always enjoyed seeing the Indian head on their emblems. I have a lot of horn rings, and I have a couple of hood ornaments from the. I'm think, you know, I'm not really sure what years these are. Some of the Pontiacs had two of the headdress feathers. Some of them just had one. Now this one right here, it was supposed to have two of these, which was a different year than this one. So I'm not really sure what years these are. I'm assuming late 40s, early 50s, but I don't know for sure. If you know, leave me a comment. But I'm missing the headdress that goes in these two holes here, one on each side. And this one's in pretty poor shape, but I was just glad to get it because these Indian heads are hard to find. I've got some steering wheel horn buttons, quite a few. Well, to me, it's quite a few. After years and years of collecting, to me, it's quite a few. But I'm not really sure what all these years are. I'm going to assume 40s and 50s, but I'm just taking a guess. Sometimes I'd find them at, yard sales or swap meets or whatever, and I would, I'd buy them. I just always liked the Pontiac Indian head. I'm assuming these three here are the oldest ones I have. I don't really know what year they are. So if you know, please subscribe and leave me a comment at the bottom of this video and tell me what year each one is, if you know any of the years. I don't. I hold this like this so you can see it better. Because of the light here in the kitchen, I'm on the kitchen table. But these are like my prized possessions. As I said, I've got Chevrolets and stuff, but I really just enjoy collecting the Pontiac heads. Now I think these are from like 1953, 54 Pontiac cars. They go on the rear quarter panel. So this one would be for the driver's side because, well, let me show you this one. This one would be for the passenger side because if the front of the car was this way, it'd be on the rear quarter with the Indian head facing toward the front. So I've got a passenger side, driver's side, passenger. Okay, I got 3 passengers and 2 drivers. This is from a Pontiac. I believe it was a Tempest. I could be wrong, but I think that's what that's from. And I got some miscellaneous. I got no Plymouth horn button. I think this is like a 53 Chevrolet. 53, 54, I think 53, 52, something. Horn button. And of course I got a Bel Air. And just different things. Got this right here. Some of this stuff I got from an old junkyard that is long gone now. The owner of the junkyard passed away. And his son, after his dad passed away, I used to go over there all the time. And his son told me that I could go back there and look around, and because he was going to crush them all. And I tried my best to tell him, please don't crush them. Give people a chance to look through the cars. He had I want to say 50 cars maybe, from the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and some in the 70s. But he was just in a hurry to get rid of all the cars and trucks that he had back there and crush them so he could build houses. So, unfortunately, they got gone within about a week or 2 weeks. They've just brought in big old machine that crushes cars, and they just crushed them one right after the other. And I was trying to get him to save a few of the cars. Had a 57 Plymouth, couple of 55 Chevy, cars, two-door posts and stuff like that. And then he just got rid of all of them. And there's nothing left now except some houses that people live in. But anyway, that's another story. I got me a gas door guard from a Pontiac. You can see I'm trying to show you this one-handed. It's supposed to be feathers like this. Can you see the similarity? It's supposed to be like the headdress. Pontiac was a big deal back in the day. And, they were pretty nice cars and fast too. So, I don't know. I just always liked them. But these are really the best things I guess I got as far as Pontiac stuff goes. And I got a flashlight here. I'm going to try to show you why I like these so much. Let me turn off this light a minute. I'll show you if I can figure out what I'm doing here. Okay. Going to be kind of hard to do holding it in one hand, but I'm going to try to hold this out a little bit. Maybe I can get it in here. Oh, sure don't want to drop it. Can you see the Indian head light up? Anyway, that would be on the hood of your car, the Indian head. And when you turned on your headlights going down the road, you could see that Indian head. It's pretty dang awesome. I always liked it. My aunt, on my mother's side, her sister, my aunt, she had a Pontiac, about a 50, 51, 52 model. And my grandparents lived on a old country road in Alabama, and you could see her coming down the road because that Indian head would be glowing. This one will do the same thing. Maybe you can see it better. I'm trying to get the light in a good spot. It would be about that bright, a little brighter. Had a bulb in it. It was all rigged up so when you turned on your headlights, the Indian head would glow. But isn't that neat? I mean, it looks like a Indian head. It's just neat looking. And I've always treasured these, but I don't really know what year they're from. But they put out a real good glow about them. And you could see it from miles away. Well, not miles away. You could see it for a long way. You knew there was a Pontiac coming. Let me put it like that. There'd be two headlights and this glowing head. And I just always thought that's neat. But let me turn on this light. Anyway, I just wanted to show you again. I done one of these videos a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago or something along those lines. And I was up there prowling around in my junk, and I seen these things again. And, you just don't see Pontiacs anymore, the old ones anymore. And it's really sad. I hate they went out of business, but they did. So anyway, if you know what years these are from, with the two headdress sets, and then this would be another year, of course. Like I said, it'd be the one headdress like an Indian chief would have on. But I just always thought these things was pretty neat, and I hope that you do too. I hope I didn't bore you. But as I said, I think these three right here are my oldest ones as far as steering wheel horn buttons. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. And if you have any information on any of this stuff, I sure would be grateful if you would share it with me. You can do that by subscribing, leaving a comment, give me a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And please share this with your friends, especially those that's real knowledgeable about Pontiacs. I would appreciate hearing from you if you would. I don't even know what year this is from, but obviously it went on the driver's side. So I'm going to say, 50s, early 50s, gas door guard. And the gas door guard, for you young people, that's just so when you stick the nozzle in there, if you didn't have this on, a lot of times the nozzle would scratch your paint on your quarter panel. So if you had this on, the nozzle could hit, but it wouldn't scratch your paint. Plus, it kind of dressed it up a little bit too. Okay, hey, appreciate you watching the video. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Share this with your friends. I'm on Instagram, Primer is Best, all one word, and Facebook. And I appreciate you watching the video. I appreciate you sharing, me sharing some memories with you of all this stuff and listening to some of my stories that I tell sometimes. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.